Going back through the WhatsApp, Katie, I bet I got some on this one. Well, I see I erase these messages. I just don't erase. No, not just Ben, but so they meant like that. I erase everybody's messages. Hey, who's y'all doing this? Katie. That's from the garden. Okay.
Oh, hey, I just got a text from Fabian about the press conference. Okay, can you just let him know that it's been delayed, so it hasn't started, and I think my RAM, like, it went into, like, sleep mode since I had just been sitting there for a little while. So, yeah, we're still waiting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No problem. Bye.
It only goes back to April. Hey, there's a lot of stuff on here, Katie. What's it? You might be able to find some of the pictures of you. And I found some from the, all ones that are all my pages. And some of the, okay. Yeah. Go back. Here's your roll. Yeah. I don't really see it. See if I remember what his friend's messages. I have all those pictures.
She just disgusting. So she kind of went, kind of got her, she made a response. But that was terrible for somebody to say that. She's She's like one of those. I don't know what she said. And then I'm all Precinct.
supposed to be, but Paul did it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
See, I know cases of it line. They can't even remember them. You can't get some perspective.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, like I said.
Why representation is so important because if you haven't
And a lot of these cases we see, like, we know Katie wasn't here in February, but she's filing charges. Like in February of 18 and 17. That's when we were clearing out from those cases.
Yeah.
And the same goes for Liberty. See, these are all, who's her? Remember that she,
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd give her today too.
She was arrested.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, been there now?
Okay. Okay. You know, how many people have we been arrested this year? Last count.
I think we get all of them though.
I know.
That's not accurate. This is what Bob said we should get.
Hmm?
This is what Bob said we should get.
I should get?
Not you particularly, but.
Oh. Well, we hope. They couldn't
No,
find.
you're arrested.
Oh.
Really? I thought that, he brought it up.
We just haven't updated it.
Today after one of the convictions.
We should have to go back and do the. God, what a skin used to be. See how skinny they used to be? Why is that creepy? Doesn't look good there? That looks good. Huh? That look older?
First, you can see it's online.
I thought it looked good.
Don't ask me about my opinion.
No, it's. Huh? Yeah, I barely eat that one.
That's how I've been sitting on it. That's exactly why I look that stuff.
Oh, would y'all like to meet the newest member of the family? This is Cabbage Patch Baby. Her name is Petunia Pig.
Oh.
She was bought last night.
Me
Meemaw
also.
No,
No,
we
they, the whole thing.
Meemaw said no. Meemaw said no. And then,
Is that what you mean, Mary?
she said, well, maybe it's on sale, Meemaw. And I said, I don't know, babe, but we'll pay $50 for that little baby.
Rumor has it the eagle is 10 minutes out. My apologies.
Sorry, guys.
Tell him you better come in here with lunch.
Lunch.
Yeah.
Yes, I was thinking so.
You better be bringing lunch is what I'm saying.
That's right. Tell him to stop over at Jackson Street.
Y'all can tell them, well, you got a gift card.
Uh-huh.
Gift card for some lunch.
Yes, sir.
say anything.
These are memes? No, those are just direct
GIFs, GIFs.
gifs, gifs. What is that supposed to stand for? Like, who comes up with these names? What does the NE mean? Me? Yeah. Like, who comes up with this? Yeah, like
I
y'all.
think technically you can ask this and I think everything.
You are technically one, but you don't act like one.
I thought this was so funny. You get it?
It's a lossless format for image files that supports both animated and static images. It's a noun. Who'd have thought it's a real freaking word? No. I thought you were looking that one up.
No, I'm looking at your report.
Mom's not. Mom's not.
I mean, I've reversed.
It's an unlockless system of behavior that may be considered to be passed from one individual to another by non-genetic means, such as
Like, dude, y'all don't know.
Oh,
Where's the image video?
Y'all think I got something to figure out this copy? I gotta hear this.
often with slight variations and spread rapidly by internet users. Millennials. Although, I have learned some things from these millennials.
Oh, you know what, there's even an app that you can use also. It's a meme generator, so you can have a picture. The picture
Is
of
that what
someone
you've been
doing
doing?
something and then you can
So I
text
get
it.
a traditional measuring dress, which is like
My niece is doing.
one.
Like Gia.
You sent my boo-boo picture. Now,
I do two dresses.
on my leg.
One's 200 a lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
that
did.
one was traditional. I went and
Because
texted that
Natalie
lady.
asked me, she had, how's your leg? And I was like, huh? She said, Sergeant Moore showed me, sent me that picture of your poor
Does she
leg.
have on her thing?
I was like, yeah, I felt like an idiot. I felt small.
What's got it on?
My mom found out like all this stuff.
She's like, it's a weird. She had a bunch of
Really?
Yeah, she went to the.
Oh,
She
wow.
probably just went down there in Hollywood or something.
But she definitely was like, she hit her knee really hard and she was so mad. And I was like, yeah, you're supposed to be able to go do this.
She went over and I said, she came up to me, hey, you are so pretty. Because I used to work with Denise. She knew Denise at Precinct. The one who was in the picture there just now. When I showed you the picture of those 3 girls. Denise was a reporter at 46.
Really?
The one in the red dress.
Hmm?
She was a reporter. Yeah. So I worked with Denise in Atlanta. Her last, actually, last Friday was her last day.
Yeah, really?
Huh? Oh, I don't know what I tell you. But anyway, I worked with Denise.
Did you hardly ever see
So,
me
what's her
running
name?
there?
Shalana, her like,
Aw,
friend.
is that one of your pastors?
That's nice. So she told Shalana about that.
response from criminal.
Oh, you supposed to?
But yeah, you know, she was real nice.
She's so cute though. Can't come on, come on, boss.
Yeah.
So like this lobby, I'll reach out on
And it's gonna be a
she's saying she always like,
we should have like
inviting herself, but when she does, I want her to
she
at
coaches those out and
the
she does
top.
ours.
So it always be stuff like Saturday, 7 p.m. and stuff like that. I was never able to think of it. I was thinking about it like since I've been on leave and just like, no.
Yeah, the dog used to want to pick up. She was like, in the camp, so she, like I was taught down, but since her mom was like, she became like, not able to catch it.
Do you have one? No, you need it?
No.
Oh, yes, you do.
I was like, what? I like that part. Oh, that's a good idea. I should have thought about that, I'm sorry. Did we have some?
They drink it all already?
Y'all interested in pictures from a couple of these cases, some of the animals?
Yes.
What's the best way? Can I airdrop them to you here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Would anybody like some coffee?
If I make it.
I'll drink one.
Yeah.
So can somebody go get me some water?
Right before the standing up there.
Oh, okay. Okay, hang on.
Nope. I got a blank iPhone.
Just like it.
You said you're Mark?
Is he just growing his hair out?
And he colored it, frosted it, or whatever you
I
want to
think he
call
just
it.
has got gray hair, no? Is it not natural?
No, not like that.
Oh, there you go.
It's like on the tip.
Why my legs are this ashy?
No, his beard's gray too.
Might be a little strong.
Got it?
Just guessing. I have a spoon.
What that makes you think? Maybe it's nice one. Here we go.
So you want to email?
I like it, but back up away from me. Like backing up now. Ooh, I like that.
I think press that in.
I like that concept. Can you do it one more time?
From the suspects who were arrested.
Thank you. I feel like that's the one.
I can give you specifics on it because they're all different cases if you want.
This is previously not what was done to you.
So today was the arrest, right? On criminal charges previously, through the civil court law, we had to either seize these animals because of the conditions they were found, or the owners voluntarily surrendered.
He didn't have
Were these all taken today?
No, those were various stages throughout the investigation.
I don't think they had to.
There he is.
How's it going? How are you? Good, how are you? All right? Good to see you. How are you? Good. How are you, Sarah, my friend? You doing all right? Good. Stole my notes over there. Oh, look at easy money.
Easy money.
I was with your whole crew last night.
I'm getting overtime. Getting overtime with you.
What's up?
Since you were late today. No,
I am. You know what? How much do you need? I'll just wait around.
Nah, I'll take it from Disney.
Huh?
I'll take it from Disney.
Were these all taken out by insurance?
Jim, if I make a copy. Okay, y'all.
Precinct manager or SPC?
And if you need help with specifics, Jen, there certainly can.
Yeah, they should come up.
Yeah, you do.
What do you want us, does it matter?
Yeah, wherever you'd like. Right here is perfect.
No.
90 warrants cleared. Friday into business. Okay. Y'all ready? White balanced, everything ready to go? I'm Constable Rosen, Harris County Precinct 1. Today we executed on Operation Don't Be Cruel, and it was an animal cruelty roundup of people that have outstanding warrants for their arrest for committing crimes against animals. As we all know, animals don't have voices, and we certainly need people to be the voice of animals. And standing behind me, we have members from the SPCA, an investigator, and then I have 2 investigators that are assigned to the SPCA, our partners, for animal cruelty investigations. So today, the warrant roundup started this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. We had more than 24 two-man deputy teams out looking for the people that had these outstanding animal cruelty warrants. One of those that I want to particularly highlight is Egmont Magal, whose charge stems from a case we discovered 230 plus animals living in his residence, from birds to turtles to mice to rabbits, bearded dragons, and they were living in deplorable conditions. No water, and these animals were seized, and so he had an animal cruelty warrant for his arrest, and he was one of those that we arrested this morning. Joanna Marie Williams had a dog who was so severely emaciated that there is a scale of healthiness of an animal of 0 being the worst condition and 9 being the most optimal condition, and this dog was at a 0.5. So this dog was emaciated, had numerous health issues, and we were made aware of this case and came in and actually seized the animal, brought the animal to the SPCA where veterinarians were able to take care of and nurture this dog back to health, we hope. Prior to this initiative, Tony Caraldon, he surrendered. His case involved him video slamming a dog on the ground hard, which of course caused the animal to have fractured legs. I know that we've seen some of this in another recent story, but to throw a helpless animal on the ground like that is just the kind of people that we start watching for that may transition away just from animals but to humans. And so it was very important that we get this person in custody as well. So I really want to thank our partners in this, which is the Houston SPCA. Many of these cases come through them, and we're so thankful that people care enough to have the SPCA and our office come out and actually investigate suspicion of animal cruelty. So all of these things is what takes. The only way we're going to be able to solve this problem is by getting, everyday citizens to be involved in reporting animal cruelty cases. We have a 24-hour hotline, so does the SPCA. We want to remind people that if you see animal cruelty going on at a neighbor's house, at a friend's house, or anywhere, that animal doesn't have a voice. So be their voice. Be there to be the voice for the animals. And you can call our hotline at 832-927-1659. And we have mugshots that are going to be available on these particular cases. It was a great roundup. We arrested 13 people. We have cleared 90 warrants. And we're going to continue to do this. We want those that are going to hurt animals to know that you're not going to get away with it. We're going to come out, we're going to arrest you. Don't think you're going to get away with it. And so with that, I will answer any questions that anybody has.
So this says that at locations where arrests were not made, deputies left info so that folks know how to address the pending case.
Yes.
What's the protocol for that now?
Protocol is we let people know when we go to make the attempt on the warrant. We put a door hanger on there for them to contact our office and get this resolved by a date specific, which is going to be this Friday. We're giving people all week to either turn themselves in and get the case kind of set. And if not, we will be out looking for you and we will arrest you. And so it's better to go ahead and get this resolved by turning yourself in, by contacting our office or turning yourself into a bond office or, you know, get in touch with us to get your case resolved. Because if we catch you on the street, obviously your car is going to be towed because you have an open warrant for your arrest. So it's just better to get it resolved without us having to come back out and get you. But it's not going away. You're gonna get caught, so it's just better to go ahead and turn yourself in and get the case resolved.
So if you're going to continue pursuing these cases, I mean,
Absolutely.
should we expect more of these, you know, warrant roundups in the future?
Yes, yes. When we start seeing people not getting the cases resolved, a lot of them, we go out and investigate the case, and we actually end up filing charges. So we don't arrest the person right away out at the scene. We have to get veterinarians to tell us what health issues were caused by the neglect, and then that helps us set you know, a course of action of which way we're going to go, either, you know, criminally or civilly seize the animal. So if we go in against you criminally, then we get a 2B warrant for your arrest. And that's what we did today. We had many outstanding animal cruelty warrants, and we wanted to get them cleared up, and we wanted to hold the people accountable for doing this.
So that's why some of these cases date back to 2017, because you've been kind of working through them, I guess.
Working through them, and a warrant may have been issued, and so we wanted to make sure, again, that the people that we went out and actually arrested them, because obviously they didn't heed the warning that they had a warrant for their arrest. So we went knocking on doors at 5 this morning to arrest them, and it was a very good, successful operation. It sure was.
Is that the message you kind of want people to get here? Is, you know, this, we're not taking this lightly. You know?
We're not.
Yeah.
We are not taking it lightly, and I'm going to tell you, I'm an animal fan. I love animals. And I can tell you I'm not going to allow somebody to hurt an animal, nor will the people standing behind me allow somebody to hurt an animal and not be held accountable. And what we've seen, again, to reiterate, people transition from animals to humans, to kids. And so it's best to go ahead and try to stop them. And hopefully when the case gets resolved, they're going to get counseling, they're going to get, you know, something that will help them make better decisions. But we're just not going to let people harm animals. And I know too many people in this world love animals, and we're one of them. So we wanted to hold them clearly accountable, answer to the charge of committing crimes against animals, and we're going to continue to do so. So let's hope that business slows down, is what I'm hopeful for.
I may have missed this. Did you all get any animals, confiscating animals with these arrests?
Not with these arrests. We would have already gone through a seizure for most of these animals. So, for instance, the 238, various 230 plus animals, we had already seized all of those animals.
I guess I should have phrased that differently. If they hadn't acquired any more, because I know sometimes they don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We did not seize any animals today. We just seized the person that had the warrant for their arrest. But of course, while we're arresting them, and if we see an animal that is being mistreated, we're going to investigate that as well. I don't believe we had any of those today.
Two more cases were added.
Oh, 2 more cases. I stand corrected. Okay. 2 more cases were added from going out on these arrests today. That's going to be 2 additional potential cases that we're going to be dealing with. But we really want the public, again, to call us if they see people mistreating animals. Please call our office. Call the SPCA. Call Crime Stoppers. Do whatever you have to do to get people involved to save those animals. And so, that's the message we want to give today. We really do. What else? Sir? You good? I know that we're going to have all the mug shots and, all the different things like that went along with the press release as well. And I thank y'all for covering this. It's very important that the public know that we're doing something about people that mistreat animals. Right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So those mug shots should be in your inbox along with a link to that video on our YouTube page. And if I
Good
missed
job.
anybody
Thank you.
with the animal videos,
Great job.
pictures, rather, please let me know and I'll drop them to you.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Yeah.
I was with your folks